Hello, my dear students. Now, listen and carefully observe the images that will be displayed on the screen. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, teacher. How are you today? We are fine, thank you. Teacher, may I open the window? Certainly. It's very hot in the classroom today. Good morning. I'm sorry I am late. May I come in? Yes, please. You may go to your place. Thank you, teacher. Who can tell me what day is it today? Please raise your hand. Emma, stand up. It's Monday. Very good. Sit down. What date is it, Jason? It's September 17th. That's right. Hey students, I hope you all must have got an idea of our today's new topic. Students, what you saw and heard just now was a dialogue between the teacher and the students, and that's our topic for today. Dialogue writing. What is dialogue? Dialogue is a conversation between different characters. A dialogue is a conversation between two or three people. It is therefore written in a conversational style. While writing a dialogue, one must take care to see that both characters are given due importance. Each character in the dialogue must have his or her say. The idea has to be clear. Add a little action or drama by using words that enhances the characters. Proper punctuation is also very important in writing a dialogue. It helps reader to understand the mood and emotions of the characters. Students, the use of proper punctuation marks is very important. And here's the list of the punctuation marks. First we have the full stop. Second is the comma, colon, semicolon, question mark, round brackets, square brackets, quotation marks, apostrophe, ellipsis, exclamation mark, underline, hyphen, virgule. Children, now let us see what these punctuation marks show. Full stop. It shows the end of a sentence. Question mark shows that a question is being asked. Comma joins two or more ideas in a sentence or separates items in a series. Exclamation mark shows strong emphasis or strong emotion. Quotation marks show that words have been directly quoted. Colon introduces the information that comes after it. Semicolon connects two complete sentences that are related. Apostrophe used to show possession of or contraction of word. Students, now let us proceed towards important points to remember. To write a good dialogue, we should keep certain things in mind. In a simple dialogue, the conversation is usually between only two persons. Try to imagine yourself to be characters concerned. This helps the dialogue or conversation to flow. Use a conversational tone and language. Use simple everyday language, but avoid the usage of slang. Children, what is the meaning of slang? It is a type of language consisting of words and phrases that are regarded as very informal and are more common in speech than writing. A humorous note is also appreciated. Children, the meaning of humorous is funny or entertaining, and appreciated means acknowledged. Write out the possible arguments and opinions and put them in logical sequence. So, arguments means quarrel, or you can say opposite views. It can be a debate, it can be difference of opinion. Avoid mistakes in spelling or grammar and write out the dialogue in a neat and legible handwriting. Legible means easy to read. Okay, so your handwriting should be neat and easy to read. Next, students must write minimum 5 sentences for each character. Last one, each dialogue should be of at least 1 or 2 sentences and not just single words like hi, hello, good morning, thank you, bye bye, see you, etc. Students, now let us summarize the topic with the help of a sample dialogue. As I read the dialogue, listen carefully, observe and pay attention at the punctuation marks and words used in the dialogue. Jack: Hi auntie, how are you? Aunt: Hi Jack, I'm fine, thank you. You look handsome, my boy. Jack: I heard Uncle Tom was not so well. Did you bring him to clinic? Aunt: No. You know how stubborn he is, right? Jack: Yes, I know. Aunt: What course are you taking now, Jack? Jack: Oh, I'm taking TESOL now. Means that I will become an English teacher soon. Children, TESL, TESOL. The full form is Teaching English as a Second Language. It is the teaching of English to people who live in an English-speaking country but whose first language is not English. Now let's continue. Aunt: Glad to hear that. Now, you are in what semester? Jack: I am in semester 1 of degree program. So overall, I have been there for 2 years. Aunt: Oh, I see. How many years more? Jack: Only 3 years more, auntie. After that, I will be graduated as an English teacher. Students, I hope now the topic is quite clear for all of you. See that you revise the topic once again and practice some dialogue writing. Thank you and take care.